Jason the Ray Show. Jason the Ray Show. Jason the Ray Show.
Welcome to the Justin and Wade Show. I'm Wade. This is Justin. Today we have a guest on the guest list. It's Max from 757 Cultivations, fan of the show, longtime friend. What do you want to talk about today, Max?
Hey, what's up, guys?
Welcome to the show.
Dang. Let's see. Thanks for having me. Let's talk about the most funniest thing that's ever happened to you guys.
The funniest thing that has ever happened. All right. Well,
funniest thing.
Man. If somebody's got one, go ahead.
I don't have anything right now. I got some embarrassing things, but I can't say those. I'm not bringing those up.
All right, so I'll start.
You can start.
So let's see. So when I was younger, I used to live in a hotel with my family, me and my mom and my sister, and
this is not a funny thing starting at all. Just so you know.
It was when we were waiting for this house to get done,
okay.
getting open, but So all right, so we were staying in this hotel. My sister double dared me to run out in the hallways butt naked. And I ended up doing it, but I didn't expect her to lock the door and keep it locked on the bolt. So I took the key, the card, and I had to run around 5 times in the hall. I was so, and we get a call on the phone, and my mom got in trouble. I felt so bad. But that was the most funniest thing that's ever happened to me. I know it doesn't sound funny, but it's very embarrassing.
I've had, talking about funny things, I guess I've had quite a few naked stories in my past because I used to drink heavily, and I drink and the reasons I don't drink anymore is because I would black out and then do things like get naked and just walk, like not remember any of it, just like so this isn't funny. This same thing. It's funny in the beginning. So I used to do this so much that we were at a party one time at somebody's house, and they had this big picture window on the back porch, and everybody was hanging out in the backyard drinking, and Melody was in this group of people talking like in a circle, and she said the circle of people behind her, somebody said, "Oh my God, there's a naked guy in the house." And Melody immediately, the person that was talking to her, she said, she was like, "I'm sorry, I have to go check on something." And it was me standing in the kitchen, butt naked then when she got the person in the house and we were staying at their house, we were going to stay in a apartment in the basement, and they told me where to go, and I fell down the steps and cracked my skull open on the concrete and had to get helivac.
How was this funny?
I said it wasn't funny, the beginning of it.
Then that's what he asked for. He asked for funny. Wait, you can't talk for the rest of the show.
I mean, see, my story was the reverse of his. It started out funny and ended. It did
start out funny.
It started off sad and it ended funny.
So I don't have anything too crazy because I didn't do too much when I was younger. But I will say an embarrassing. It was just a one-on-one thing. I won't say any clues of where or who was involved. This is all about embarrassing me, and the person didn't even realize they did it. Supposedly, I talked to them later on. So one of my roommates, somewhere in the world, I was in my room doing my thing, watching something on the computer, and pants were down at the bottom of my, around my ankles, and a dude comes in my room, right? Walks up behind. I didn't hear anybody. Normally I can hear people creeping around, but I didn't hear anybody. So he walks up behind me, like I've already switched screens. The door's open. I know somebody's there. So he walks up behind me. It's like, "Hey, what's going on?" We'll start some slashing shoulders. And I talked to him later. I was like, "You don't remember walking?" He's like, "I don't remember." I was like, "Yeah, man, I was sitting there doing my." He's like, "I definitely don't remember that."
I've had that happen to me once.
I thought you were harassing me like that. So that's about as embarrassing as it gets, I think. Especially if you know who did it. So
my sister walked in on me one time when I was younger. It's so embarrassing, dude.
Oh my-
Full like, ah man, this show just went turn around 360.
That's what we do here, man.
That's funny.
But these are at least funny. They're funny, like because they're embarrassing funny. So
Yeah,
that's all.
just
I
looking
got.
back on it now.
Yeah, I mean, we haven't really said anything disgusting. We just, I'm pretty sure everybody's
I'm
picturing it.
thinking
Though.
like,
Yeah, I don't know any other funny situations. I mean, embarrassing.
We should get someone to illustrate Justin's experience.
Yeah, Wade, draw that one of your
Draw it.
comics.
Draw one of your comics, Wade.
that's
no,
not.
I remember one time when I think I was in like maybe third grade. We were on this field trip, and I ended up peeing my pants, and I was turned around looking at the wall, and one of the adults who happened to be in third grade at the time also, he was this kid, he was a rich kid, he had to be put back in third grade to get his dad's inheritance, and he turned around, he's like, it's okay, we'll just do this. He put water on his pants, and he was like, look everybody, I pissed my pants, everybody's doing it. I'm just kidding, that was Billy Madison. Good grief, you guys.
I was like, that's Billy Madison. I was like,
Wade said the story. He's like,
I gotta say,
you know what? I do that all the time.
Wait, what was that?
I do that all the time. Like I'll talk to someone. I was like, yeah. So like I always reference Spider-Man when he talks to his grandpa. It's like, yeah, my grandfather, he dropped me off at the library, but really I went to go fight for this money. He was like, what? That's Spider-Man. I was like, yeah, I know. It's happened to me too.
One time me and Melody were watching like Happy Gilmore, who just happened to be on TV, so I turned it on. And Melody, I guess she's never really watched those old Adam Sandler movies as much as me. At one point she was like, are all of your jokes from Adam Sandler? So I guess I just say stuff and she never gets it.
I remember, I guess it's kind of funny. I used to tell a story similar to that. Not Adam Sandler Morgan, but like when I lived in Hawaii, I would tell a fake story about spearfishing and how like the depth of the water makes things look much bigger. And so I would tell this intense story of how there was a shark in the water. And I speared the shark with my little 3-prong spear. And like, people were like, no, you didn't. I'm like, yeah, I'm serious. I speared this thing. And then when I got them all the way to the water, it was just like 5-inch manini. And everybody's like, man, you suck. Because like you build the story up and then they just be so disappointed. It was like, I didn't kill this 6-foot shark. So with my 3-prong spear. But I enjoyed that story a few times.
Well, one time your brother bought me a ticket to Coachella and we went to Coachella. And then we went and got breakfast from this gas station nearby. And Coachella's obviously in the desert. We went to his place, went to this grocery store, got some breakfast. And when I threw the trash in the trash can, apparently, I threw our tickets in the trash can. And we had to wait like 8 hours in the will call line because the will call was like screwed that year. Like a bunch of people, like they had to get money back and all this stuff. So he was calling, able to get new tickets at will call, but we had to wait in line in the desert for like 8 hours. And it's not funny at all.
It's not funny. That's horrible.
The worst, because I know Jeremy is so pissed.
Oh yeah, Jeremy was definitely mad about that.
Like I don't know how that happened. I don't know how the tickets ended up in the trash.
Yeah, that's crazy.
They were gone. And we were, and it wasn't just like we went to a concert down the street. You know what I mean? We're like in California at Coachella. And we ended up getting in, but it took a long time to get the tickets.
Dang.
That's sad, dude.
I got one.
Not a funny story.
What's that?
He said it was sad.
All your stories are sad, dude.
Yeah, your stories are all depressing. Like there's no. I got one. Jeremy and I started going to Ozo Motley concerts when we were in Hawaii, and we would create these dances, just stupid dances like mop the floor, wash the dishes, take out the trash, and we would just do it over and over again. And like people around you were just like, what are these people doing? You get these funny looks and everything. But yeah, it was always fun. We would just trip out, and like some people would try to like somewhat join in, or they would just sit there and stare. But it was always fun. We'd always just trip out and laugh about that stuff. But
Justin, that's a great story, but that's our show.
it was an awesome story. Thank you.
Thanks for being here, Max. It was an awesome, good call on the subject. And thanks for listening, everybody. Check out Max at 757 Cultivations.
Thanks
All right, guys. Later.
Later.